What can I do? I've got a room, and a cheap one at that. You're looking for one? Right then. Good journey to you.
You're going to have to leave. This is a crime scene, and no one other than ourselves, our Raynal Draelis, will be allowed access. Make it quick. Oh, please. What a great story. The culprit in this crime has already been dealt with. It's just a matter of wrapping up the details. I'd tell you more, but frankly... All right. Please, I'm in bed. I wish I could not... Oh, please. You're West... Really? You should be ashamed. What? Well, ugh. That's... I see. The culprit in this crime... I'd tell you... Yes? Really now? You're such a charm. Really? Ugh. Oh, please. Really now? You can't... Really? Not funny. Not even a little bit. Goodness. That's just... What? You're a... That's not bad. A cult... I'd tell... Certainly. That will... I suppose there's no harm in telling you what happened. Word is bound to get around Bruma anyway. Turns out that Braden Lyrian is a vampire. Or was. If it wasn't for Raynal Draelis, we may never have uncovered the truth. Let me explain. In the last week or so, we've found 2 bodies stashed in shallow graves outside the city walls. The bodies had puncture wounds on their necks. The bodies were those of some beggars who used to wander the streets looking for handouts. Vampire probably thought no one would miss them. Luckily for us, Raynal arrived in town. He said he was a vampire hunter, so we asked for his help. He tracked the vampire to this house. When he entered the place around noon, Braden was sleeping. He was able to slay him at that point. Luckily, Braden's wife wasn't home. Poor thing. She didn't even know her husband was infected. We did a follow-up investigation, and it's true that no one recollects seeing Braden out in the daylight. He's only been spotted at night. I'm afraid there's not much more to tell you, so you can see we really don't need any help, but thanks for the offer. Feel free.
I can't believe this is happening. Please, please, I need your help. My husband was no vampire. It's ridiculous. No one will listen to me. Forgive me. I loved my husband dearly, and to lose him this way makes no sense. Anything you can do to help would be wonderful. This is all happening so fast. I came home only just a few hours ago. I found the door open and my Braden dead. Standing over him was a Dunmer. I screamed and ran out into the street. Some city watch were nearby and heard me, I suppose, as they arrived quickly. I heard the Dunmer identify himself as Raynil Draelus. He said he was a vampire hunter, and that Braden was his mark. The guards seemed to know about Raynil, and after a search of the house, the body of some beggar was found stashed in our basement. The guards sent for Carius, who is an investigator for crimes here in Bruma. In minutes, Raynil convinced Carius that Braden was a vampire.
Well, of course it does. It was obviously planted here. Why would he stash a body in his own house? That's ridiculous. And another thing. The guards are making a big deal out of no one seeing Braden out in the daylight. Well, of course that's the case. He works at night and has to sleep during the day. Why does that make him a vampire? It's all that Raynil character. I don't trust him. The thing that bothers me the most is that I swear I've seen him before. Of course, he says he's never been here. Look, there isn't much more to say. Please, help me clear my husband's name. I know I sound desperate, but I know I'm right.
Well met. What can I do? So? Was... Good one. Don't be silly. Whatever you want. Don't make me laugh. That's a bit... No more. You're a big fat liar. Don't be silly. I accept. I have no choice. I accept. I know I may be out of line by saying this, but I think the city guards may be wrong. It's hard to imagine Braden was a vampire. I could have sworn I saw him outside in the daylight before. Unless he just got that disease very recently, I'd say they were mistaken. When I heard Raynil killed him, I didn't know what to think, but after your visit here, I'm beginning to wonder. I usually don't give out that kind of information. Go ahead. I accept. All right, I usually don't... Go ahead. That'll get you something. I'm listening. That'll get... See... Raynil's staying in the last room down the hall upstairs. Here's the key. I always liked Braden and Arlene. They were a nice couple. I hope you get to the bottom of this, because I don't believe he was a vampire either. What can I do? Galaborn? That's odd that you should mention that name. Raynil told me that he was the last vampire he hunted. Yeah, that's right. Somewhere in Skingrad, I believe. He said he tracked Gelborn down and killed him. That's apparently why the guards trust him so readily. They had gotten word from Skingrad's City Watch about Raynil and his so-called accomplishment. Just look for me if you need anything else.
So, any new revelations in your Investigation? How do you know about that? Oh, too many people don't know how to keep quiet about official matters. Very well. The Skingrad City Watch informed us that Gelliborn was killed by Raynor not too long ago. Gelliborn was a vampire as well, obviously. What do you mean you disagree? That's a bold statement. What proof do you have that Gelliborn was not a vampire? I don't know what to say. It all makes perfect sense now. Why else would Raynor have removed this journal from the crime scene in Skingrad? I heard no mention of a key either. It must have been removed by Raynor from Braden's body before we arrived. To think that 2 innocent men were killed, and that I'm responsible for one of their deaths, I'm speechless. I will rouse the guard and begin a search for him in the city. Meet me at Olev's Tap and Tack in 1 hour.
Hello.
You do not belong in here. Whatever I can do. Balin.
So,
You do not belong in here.
just before I arrived here, I received a report from one of our scouts watching the roads. Raynor was spotted heading west out of Bruma. The scout tried to follow, but lost him in the mountains. The only cave to the west that comes close to the one described in Gelliborn's journal is Boreal Stone Cave. That must be where he's headed. You must get there before he acquires whatever artifact is being kept there and makes his escape. I'm keeping the city guard in Bruma, as Raynor doesn't know we're after him. If he sees a guard, he may panic and run. You're my only hope at the moment. Please, you have my authorization to do everything you can to bring him to justice. If he won't surrender, I think you know what to do. Hurry. I fear you have a day at the most to stop him. Please hurry. Raynor may make a break. To the open road at any moment.
Can you spare a coin?
Congratulations. I had a feeling you would catch on sooner or later. Leaving that journal behind was a stupid mistake on my part. I saw you enter Olav's tap and tack before I could get there, and I knew that I had to sneak out of Bruma somehow. It was only a matter of time before you or Carius figured it out. No matter. After I've killed you, I won't need my vampire hunter ruse any longer. Certainly not. I'm surprised Carius didn't send the entire city watch up here, but then I would have seen that coming, I suppose. I expected to lay low for a while and then be on my way. So again, I underestimated you. This leaves me with little choice. Either I fight you now and have a chance at freedom, or I surrender and rot in a city dungeon. I prefer the chance for freedom. Yes, I suppose it is. Well then, we've talked enough. Only one of us will walk out of here alive this day. Good luck.
Me children are starving. Please help.
What news do you bring? Long ago, I made a promise to Braden. I promised to never reveal to anyone what I'm about to reveal to you now. However, because you've avenged his unjust death, I feel that Braden would understand why I'm breaking that pact. Braden told me about this amulet when they first brought it home from whatever distant land it came from. He never really trusted anyone else in the group, and before he secured the treasure in that cave, he had a special enchantment placed upon it. The magic masks the true identity of the item. All it takes is a simple command word, and the amulet would be restored to its true state. No, he always feared this day would come. He left me knowledge of that word in the event that he died, and I came into possession of the keys. If the other members of Braden's group were still alive, and I on my deathbed, only then would I pass the knowledge on to them. If you'd give me that amulet, I would like to show you what you've recovered. Thank you. I will now speak the word. Brother. Here is the amulet back. It's as beautiful as it was the day I remember seeing it long ago. I want you to keep it, as I have no use for this anymore. I'm certain that's what I want, and I'm certain that's what Braden would want. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I hope that the amulet helps keep you safe on whatever roads you may travel. I'm glad he's dead. I know that's a horrible thing to say, but I think you understand. Justice has been done.
Yes? You've got some nimble fingers. What have you been getting into?
I'm Ulfund. Can I interest you in some of my wares? That's a fair deal. An excellent bargain. Thank you.
Can't go into battle with broken equipment.
Let's do business. Come back. Let's see what we've got here. You too.
It's a pleasure to see you. I've heard much about your deeds from my people in Bruma. I trust the stipend Tolgan gave you whetted your appetite. Good point. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Countess Nerina Cavain. I assume you've noticed all the Akaviri relics I'm displaying. Well, it's safe to say I'm a collector of sorts. I've invested a great deal of time and money acquiring these bits of ancient history. In fact, I'd be so bold as to proclaim my collection the most complete in all Cyrodiil, perhaps even beyond. Except for one thing. A particular relic has eluded me for many years. Possessing this piece of Akaviri antiquity would make my collection complete. I'm of course referring to the draconian Madstone. The stone is a fine bit of Akaviri craftsmanship. Worn like an amulet, this talisman is said to protect the wearer from poisons of any type. The Madstone appears as a snake coiled around and encircling itself. The eyes of the snake are supposed to be precious gems or some such. Through my sources, I've learned that the last reported location of the Madstone was the ruins at Pale Pass. Are you familiar with the history of Pale Pass? Back at the end of the First Era, raiders from the continent of Akavir attempted to gain a foothold here in Tamriel. At that time, the Empire was broken into smaller factions. Raymond Cyrodiil decided to unify them and form an army to repel the Akaviri raiders. The force became known as the Army of Raymond. The two armies clashed in what's now northern Cyrodiil. The Akaviri were strong and well supplied. But their greatest error was marching through Morrowind on the way to their objective and dismissing the response it would garner from Vivek. They didn't count on Lord Vivek forming an alliance with the Trident Kings of the Dreg. From Morrowind he struck at their rear flank. Not only did this make the Akaviri fight on two fronts, it also cut off access to reinforcements and supplies from the sea. Not quite. The army of Raymond knew that the organized Akaviri forces were commanded from a hidden post in the mountains. Rumours placed it in a snowy vale called Pale Pass. That's where Raymond focused his attention. As his forces fought their way across the Gerald Mountains, the Akaviri suddenly surrendered. It was assumed they were overwhelmed and gave up. The only strange part was that the command post and Pale Pass were never found. It was dismissed as a rumour, and the army of Raymond celebrated. It's come to my attention that the post did exist, and it happens to be the last reported location of the Draconian Madstone. If you retrieve the Draconian Madstone for me, I'll be happy to compensate you by rewarding you with another Akaviri artifact. Are you game? I had a feeling you'd accept. Good. Then let me tell you how you're going to find the Madstone. I've come into the possession of a diary, written by an Akaviri messenger. I suspect that the text within can lead you to the ruins. Here's a translation of the passages we could still read. It was quite damaged. I've also included a rough map that was drawn in the diary as well. I'm also providing you with a unique key that was supposedly found with the diary. I'm assuming it'll prove useful when you arrive at the site. I paid several scouts to try and find the ruins at Pale Pass before I hired you. They were only able to locate the first of a series of landmarks. These landmarks are mentioned within the diary. The one referred to as Dragonclaw Rock has been located. I'll mark it on your map. The rest is up to you. My scouts reported bitter cold and dangerous creatures in the area, so they couldn't proceed. Be cautious and return home soon. Good luck. May the path ahead be free of danger.
Anytime now. You've got a real bounce to your step. I'll bet you're quite the acrobat. Hello.
Do you need something?
Hail!
My name is Only quality goods for sale here. What? A fine bargain for you. Thank you. Be seeing you.
Me children are stuck.
Look at the muscles on you. Yeah! have made a long and perilous journey, but there is no time to rest. The army of Raymond is at our doorstep, and our supplies have dwindled. We have awaited your arrival. Tell us, what news do you bring from Akavir? How dare you address me that way, soldier? Your insolence will not be tolerated.
Whoa!
Die, Kerr!
Whoa!
Yeah! Yeah!
You'll taste my steel, Raymond dog!
Yeah!
Die, Kerr!
Welcome back, my lord.
Yes?
Have you recovered the Madstone? I never thought it possible. I mean, I had hoped. But to actually hold it in my hands. Oh, it's more beautiful than I imagined it. Congratulations. I had a feeling you were the right person for the job. And it seems I owe you a reward. This Akaviri ring was found with the messenger's diary. It awards the wearer with increased agility and resistance to harmful magic. It's known as the Ring of the Viper Eye. I hope it serves you well in your future journeys.
May luck be always on your side.
What? Yes.
You do not belong in here. I hope I can help. I've got a room and a cheap one at... Right. Hope to see you again soon. It's my pleasure. I'm glad that scum got what he deserved. Good riddance. May I interest you in some of my fine wares? I appreciate... Hope to see you again soon.
Balin. Oh, Balin. I loved you, old man. I loved you, but I couldn't protect you. Oh, Balin.
Hello. What? Have you ever spoken to Juntus Brolus? Can't say I know him very well. Hello and well met. Hello and well met. Greetings to you.
It's you. Hi. Who will help an old beggar? I'm only I understand the Fighters Guild. Blessings of Mistara upon me.
Gilgondarin. Silver home on the water has beds and food. What's your pleasure? Have you heard about that ghost of the old man that looks out into Nibbin Bay each night? They're calling him the Forlorn Watchman. Spooky? The Watchman looks like he may have been a sailor. No one knows where he came from, or why he looks so sad. I don't like talking about the dead like they're some kind of tourist attraction, but that spirit has been making his ghostly journey for years now. We've learned to just accept that he's there. Every night, short as clockwork, he appears at Bunwatch Camp at 8 on the shore of Nibbin Bay. He's never harmed anyone, but most people give him a wide berth. You seem curious enough, so I'll be glad to pinpoint where he appears on your map. Have a look around. Come back and see me again. Goodbye.
Hail.
How goes it?
My friend!
What? Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in? Tell your friends about me.
How
Bye.
fare thee, friend? Is something wrong with Luciana Galena?
You've got some
She rarely
nimble
leaves home.
fingers.
I
What
hear
have you
she's a
been
very
getting
private
into?
person. I also heard she knows a lot about using light armor. What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel? They say syndicates of wizards are...
Hi there. The archers... Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to... That's a fair deal. Thank you.
You too.
I was once the man known as Grantham Blakeley. Look for me in the mouth of the panther. Please, release me.
You've got a real bounce to your step.
I'll bet you're quite the actor.
How goes it?
Been better. How about you?
Gilgondarin. Silver. Sure, I know what that is. Any sailor worth his weight in sea salt could tell you. The mouth of the Panther is what they call the delta where the Panther River meets Nibbin Bay. It got its name from the pointed rocks that jut out of the water there. Sort of looked like teeth. Mouth, panther, teeth, get it? Ships are always careful to stay away from it, especially when it's foggy on the bay. The rocks would tear right through a ship's hull like parchment. Be glad to. Here, let me have your map, and I'll mark the spot for you. Good to see you.
I've sighted the...
Oh! I thought mud crabs were fiercer than you. Oh! Yeah! What's the matter? Getting tired? supposed to be?
Yeah!
Am I supposed to?
I knew one day someone with unyielding virtue would heed my words and speed my release. You risk much to perform such a selfless act. This noble deed will not go unrewarded. Look upon the ground in this prison. There you will find a map to my gratitude. I thank you with all my heart. Farewell.
A coin for an old beggar?
Gilgondarin. The shores near Reveal are no longer haunted. Seems the ghost hasn't been sighted there any longer. What can I interest you in? A pleasure to serve. There's a room free, all right. Best you'll find in Reveal, if I do say so. 20 gold, and it's yours for the night. Right. You'll have to go upstairs to the second floor. Your room is the second door on the right, before the staircase. Thank you for your patronage. Farewell. I hope I can help. May I interest you in some of my fine wares? A fine transaction. Thank you. Come again. Be seeing you. Good evening. What can I do for you? There's a room free, all right? You too. What can I do for you? I offer the finest goods at an excellent deal. Thank you for your patronage. Be seeing you.
This scent is all.
What can I do for you? The Fighters Guild is recruiting again. Not a bad way to make some money, if you've got the stones for it. Good day.
To arms!
What is it, citizen?
Are you the Count? Then go away. Are you the Count? You're a liar. You don't even look like a Count.
Hello.
Why do you bother me? Go away. Anstea Sandu, Castle Leowin's steward and chief advisor to Count Marius Caro, in theory. This is not something I would tell the likes of you. I'm done talking to you.
Go away. Marius Caro, by grace of the Nine, Count Leowin. You are a stranger to me, but well met. Perhaps you would like to do a service for County Leowin. I need your help. An orc named Mazoga here claims to be a knight, but will not reveal her business. Find out why she is here and report to me, and you will earn a reward suitable for those who serve Leowin. Prompt attention to this matter will be rewarded. What is it now? What is it?
Are you the Count? The Count? Then I can talk to you. I'm Mazoga. Yes, I'm an orc. I was born under a rock and I have no parents, so I don't need a family name. I guess you don't know how to talk to a knight, so I'll teach you. Say, "Yes, Sir Mazoga." I'm a knight, so say sir. Say, "Yes, Sir Mazoga." You won't say sir to me. You are afraid to speak. It would shame me to fight a gutless thing like you. So go away. What do you want? That's Sir Mazoga to you. I'm a free knight. I don't have a lord. You got a problem with that? All right, then. There's an Argonian named Weebamna in town. Go get him for me. Do you know where Weebamna is? I hear he's a hunter, knows all about the woods around here. Then go find him. Tell him I want to see him right now. I'll meet him here.
Unwelcome it.
I'm Weebamna. What do you want? So, an orc wants to see me, and this interests me how? Did I forget how much I like you, so I should do this favor for you? Maybe I just don't like you very much, so I'm not going. Say what you're going to say. You're wasting your breath. Really? You're revolting. Good. I wish I could say that. Good. Oh, ugh, that's foul. Well, goodness, I'm with you. So, or maybe I just... All right. No, you're revolting. You should be ashamed. Really? That works? I see. So an orc named Mazoga wants to see me, and she expects me to come to her? I don't know her. I'd be smart to ignore her. But I never learned anything by being smart, and you seem to be a right skipper. So I guess I'll have to go see what this is about. Thank you.
Hello.
Weebamna won't take me to Fisherman's Rock. Weebamna won't take me to Fisherman's Rock. You know where it is? Take me there, now. This guy, Mogan's Windshifter, he camps at Fisherman's Rock. So you take me there, and I talk to him, and then we see what happens. You hear me? I talk to him first. No smashing in his teeth or chopping off his head. Understand? The Argonian says it's north of Leowin, about 6 hours' walk, on the east bank of the Niben. Let's get moving. What are we waiting for?
Yeah!
I'll hack you to pieces. This ends here.
Remember me?
No. Who are you?
I'm Mazoga. You killed my friend Ravindra.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're a lying bastard. You killed Ravindra, and now I'm going to kill you.
Ayesha minds Ayesha's business. Maybe you should try this too.
I'm just warming up.
I'm just warming up.
What's the matter? Getting tired?
Mogans and his dogs must die. I kept my oath. Mogan's Windshifter is dead. Mogan's Windshifter had a gang. They robbed and killed travelers. But Ravindra saw and told the guards. Mogan's got away. But first he killed Ravindra. My best friend, Ravindra. That day, I became a knight and swore a knight's oath. I searched a long time and asked everyone. Then I finally heard he was hiding at Fisherman's Rock. So now you know everything. You helped me, and I won't forget. Take what you want from the dead. I came to keep my oath, and now I'm done. You're a pal.
Hello.
Let's hear it. Have you anything new to... I hope you've been successful. Have you learned why the orc is here? Such vengeance is a noble deed. Leowyn thanks you for your service, and I have a fitting reward for such noble deeds. I address my offer to you and your friend. Would you like to become knights errant? I have created a chivalric order of the White Stallion. Find and kill the leader of the Black Bow Bandits, the orc named Black Brugo. If you succeed, I will bestow on both you and Mazoga the titles of Knights Errant of the White Stallion for your service to Leowyn. Remember, a knight's title shall be your reward.
Hello, friend. I know Brugo. Long ago, back before I became Sir Mazoga. I split a share or two with Brugo. Brugo's a jerk. He's got a hideout in a ruin called Telepi. Every night between midnight and 6 a.m., he stops there to pick up his take. We're pals, right? So we'll kill Black Brugo and be knights. I'll wait right here until you ask me to follow you. If you're ready to go get... Let's go!
Jump on my sword while you can! You'll never take me down!
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Yeah!
Yeah!
Phew, elf. I'll pick my teeth with yours. Just warming up, you pathetic... Show me what you got.
I fought. Show me what you got.
What's the matter, getting tired? Jump on! Die! Let's get this over with.
Morning. I hope you are here to tell me of Black Brugo's death. What news do you have of Black Brugo? Justice has been done, and henceforth Mazoga and you shall be known as Knights of the White Stallion. May I present you with the perquisites of your rank, a key to White Stallion Lodge, and a shield bearing the arms of County Leowin. Mazoga's key and shield shall be delivered to her directly, and I promise you a bounty of 100 gold for each black bow you bring me. I see you have a black bow. Would you like to turn it in for the bounty? Here is your reward. And this other black bow, would you like to turn it in as well? Here is your reward. And this... Here is your reward. And this... Here is your reward. Well done, and thank you. Good day, Sir Knight. Hello there.
Did you tell the Count about Black Brugo? So, am I a knight? God's ghoulies. Not just a knight, but a knight errant. That's a real special kind of knight, right? So go on, say it. Say, I greet you, Sir Mazoga. Yeah, well, maybe you're right. A real knight shouldn't act like a jerk to his pals. So thank you. You've been good to me, and I won't ever forget it. So I better get started doing my good deeds, and maybe I'll see you at the White Stallion Lodge. Farewell. I'm gonna go get me some black sauce.
The dividing line between a... Because... May I interest you in some of my fine wares? An excellent... You've got a... Let me take a look. Bye.
Who will help it? What is it now? Welcome, stranger, to the Five Claws. Food and beds, cheap and good. But most of all, your hostess promises always clean. Witsadutsi gives you her guarantee. Everything clean, always, or you do not pay. There's a bed for you if you need it. A mere 10 gold for the night. Very well. Room number 2, just near the entrance. If you need food or drink, let me know. Can I interest you in some of my wares? I appreciate your business. Just go away.
What is it?
Well met.
Go ahead.
Am I supposed to be impressed? Hey, come on now!
Stop right there, criminal scum! Nobody breaks the law on my watch! I'm confiscating your stolen goods. Now pay your fine, or it's off to jail. Then pay with your blood!
Come on.
What do you... What? Just go away.
You have words? Hail!
Go on. Only quality goods for sale here. Tell your friends about me. Go bother someone else.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Yeah, buy a goddamn book. It's a bookstore, ain't it? Don't just go peeking at them. Buy one! I'm Buga Grabol, and I say you better buy a goddamn book. And right away, damn it!
Need a book? You've come to the right place. Be seeing you.
Have pity on an old war veteran. Will no one take up this holy crusade? Will no one walk the ancient Israel's way? Hear me!
Morning.
Let's hear it.
Morning.
What is it now?
Hello, lady.
How...
How goes it?
Rufrius Vinicius is good with his fist.
I wouldn't want to mix it up with him.
So I heard.
Any word about the other problems?
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
I'm listening.
Oh.
Hail.
Looks like you're handy.
How are you?
I've been better.
That's too bad.
I saw Rufrius Vinicius knock a man down with one punch. I wish he'd teach me a bit about hand-to-hand combat.
Yes?
Hello.
Good to see you.
Stop right there, criminal scum! Okay. How are you? Let's hear it. You've got some nimble fingers. What have you been getting at?
Identify yourself.
Hello, good lady.
How do you do?
What's going on? Hello.
What is it?
What's new with you?
I've heard that Nord warriors have traveled from Skyrim with orc mercenaries to...
Jason Sextius, singer, composer, and storyteller extraordinaire. Glad to meet you. Everybody's talking about the Prophet. After the attack on the chapel, people are inclined to believe almost anything.
More fighting for the Nords? This is sad news.
Go.
Oh, sorry to bother you.
Look at the muscles on you. Speak while the sands are warm.
What's going on with you?
Greetings to you.
I hear the
What's
legions
new
have
with
been
you?
recalled from
I
Fort
hear the
Swampmoth.
legions have been
Hello,
recalled
good sir.
from Fort
And
Swampmoth
many of the
to Black
Argonian
Marsh.
slaves have
And many of the
returned to their
Argonian slaves have
tribes.
returned.
Something on your mind, fur licker?
Hail.
What is it now?
I haven't time for fools.
Oh.
What's going on with you?
Goodbye.
I saw a mud crab a couple of days ago. Ugly little...
Well, at least they're slow.
It's
and not
you.
too bright.
Hi.
Their pincers are sharp, though.
Go away, fool.
Oh, sorry to bother you.
Oh, hello.
Hail.
Oh! Hello, lady.
By the
Hey,
gods,
come on
there's
now.
a psychopath
Hey,
on the
give
loose.
up.
Hello, lady.
By the nine divines, assault!
It's you.
Hello, good sir.
You have the eyes of a trained marksman.
What is...
Hello, good lady.
You're a
Good to see you.
Looks like you're handy with a blade.
Two of the afternoon watch, and all's well. All's well with you, sir? I don't know what to think about the attack on the chapel. Things seem to go from bad to worse, don't they? Farewell. Look at the muscles on you.